There is no despair in the world. Talk to Hashem for 1 hour every day. Every day of our life, yearn, pray, and make a practical effort to live in Eretz Israel. There's only one necessary path, and that's simplicity. Okay, welcome to the Simple Life Breslov podcast. I am Akiva Nachman. This episode is in the merit of Chava Muna bat Sarah, Leah Nava by Chava Muna, Betzalel Moshe bin Chava Muna, Malka Rivka by Chava Muna, Aliyah Zipporah bat Chava Muna, Batya Chaya bat Chava Muna, Yosef Simcha bin Chava Muna, also for the protection of all of the IDF soldiers and for the protection and safe release of all the hostages. How do you serve God? Simply. That's it. That was Rabbi Nachman's answer. Someone once asked Rabbi Nachman, when I'm praying and I mention Hashem's holy name, what profound thoughts, what deep intentions should I have in mind? Rabbi Nachman answered, isn't the simple meaning God enough? You can find that in Chazak, lesson 4:14. So at the very beginning of my spiritual journey, and I'm not going to go all the way back to my Christian days. You know, yes, I will. I'll start there. In my spiritual journey, I've always thought that in order to connect with Hashem, this big power that the mind can't even grasp, I had to use big words. I had to be very, very deep. I had to say certain things. And even still, when I got to Judaism, because it was still such a new world to me, and it was almost like I was being reintroduced to God all over again, I was still searching for the right way, the proper way to connect with Hashem. You start hearing about Kabbalah and these very deep and mystical ideas and intentions. And so at some point, I thought that I had to understand these things in order to connect with Hashem. So in Rabbi Nachman's advice, beautiful book, I'm on page 343 in the section of simplicity. He says, to take on the yoke of heaven, we must abandon all of our own sophisticated ideas and walk in the path of purity and simplicity. The Holy Torah is the only true wisdom. All other ideas are nothing in comparison. So here's what he says. People should throw aside all their sophisticated ideas and serve God with purity and simplicity. So what does he mean by sophistication? It's when I think I understand the meaning of whether it's a mitzvah, whether it's something regarding spirituality. It's when I understand it and I'm motivated to fulfill it because I understand. Rabbi Nachman said this is sophistication. And then he goes on to say, action is the main thing, not study. And you should see to it that your practical achievements are greater than your intellectual development. That's beautiful right there. So when it comes to serving God, even someone whose head is filled with genuine wisdom should put it all aside and serve God with purity and simplicity. This teaching here has helped me a great deal in my everyday service to Hashem. Is to keep things simple. Don't complicate things. Don't try to do too much. Don't overdo it. Don't look into things way too deeply. It's just simple. Keep things simple, right? This is why the podcast is called The Simple Life. I even remember reading somewhere, I forget the source, but Rabbi Nachman said, if you want to understand what Yirat Shamayim looks like, which is fear of heaven, go look at the people in the shuls reciting Psalms. Those are the people who understand fear of Hashem. Throughout all of Rabbi Nachman's works, he speaks very, very highly on keeping things very, very simple. Rabbi Nachman said, the greatest wisdom of all is not to be wise at all. It is simply to be pure and straightforward. May we be worthy of drawing closer and closer to Hashem today. Today, in this moment, may we serve him with simplicity, with straightforwardness, and with purity. Love you guys very much. Have a great day.